Están Segueden de Rentes la Grieta y yo estoy con Sato que viene de su victoria en contra de KRÜ en los playoffs 2-1 para LEVIATAN. Wow, Sato. How do you feel about winning KRÜ again in playoffs and advancing in the lower bracket?
Feels amazing. I'm kind of sad for Dante that he's out of the tournament, and I feel like he didn't show people how good he really is because I've played against him in Ascension and I've practiced a lot against him when I was back in Brazil. So I'm sad that he went out so early in the tournament, and I feel like he has so much more to show.
I also expected that because everyone in the community, in the lab community and the group community said, well, Sato and Dante are the same. They were playing in tier 2 a couple of days ago and now they're in tier 1, so they should perform the same. Mm, Situations happen, but the only thing that matters here is that both of you are now in BCT. Both of you are now playing in the major leagues. So that's for me all that matters, right? For you, what is transition joining Lev? Because before playing for Lev in the EU's in the qualifiers for the EU Esports World Cup, you were playing for M80, and then Lev calls you. How was the that you joined in Leviathan?
So after playing a split with M80, I had some trouble adapting in the beginning, but afterwards I eventually got the how to play. I was very bad in the beginning, and after I adapted and I started playing well, I got an offer from Lev to join stage two. Uh, and also there were trials for the fifth player, which eventually turned out to be Oki, and I'm really glad that it happened that way. And yeah, it honestly was a lot of it was very chaotic and rushed. Uh, this 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 transition from Imedi to Lev. But I'm really glad that it turned out to be a good change.
Well, that's good to hear because right now Lev is on the. It's good to hear that Leviathan could adapt easily. I consider that in the start of the stage, Leviathan only won using bullets, only won during fights, but in the strats, in how to play the 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 characters, how to play the comps, it was struggling at the start of the split. Now in playoffs, now Lev is looking too strong, but I thought that first when I saw the both of you lost against Cloud9 yesterday. It was hard, and right now tomorrow you have to face Energy. So how does it feel for you to play in 3 straight days, man? One day for the days for the day in playoffs right now.
Honestly, it feels a little bit tiring. It is kind of exhaustive, but it's also really really fun.
Man, man, I couldn't do it, man. It's been being there for so many hours. But another thing that I have to mention is that your performance was amazing. I talked with King about it, and you you and King are the only ones that are secured for the roster of the next year. So how do you feel about the being on BCT another year with Leviathan? And how does you feel this first time on BCT? Because I mean, look, for me, when I saw your performance in Ascension, I was saying, man, Sato needs to be in BCT. Sato needs to be in BCT, and you think it will be a better transition if you join Leviathan since the kickoff, since the start of the year?
I don't think so. I think I would have been a much worse player than I am today because in Amadi I struggled a lot, right? Like I had so many problems in Amadi that really needed fixing, and because I went to Amadi, that's why I turned into such a good player, a player that was able to learn a lot from Leviathan. Back when I was Brazil, I was very dumb. Like I was very stupid, right? And then in Amedi, it was like I cannot be so stupid anymore, right? Because it was a new team in a new place. I needed to be able to learn things. And then when I came to Lev, I already had struggled a lot. So I feel like it opened my mind a little bit, you know? It made me a person that is able to learn better.
uh, it's good. One thing that I really know is how did you manage to improve yourself with also the coaches and King. King, how's been you dealing with your the King as your IGL right now, and how good has been the like the teaching of King to you?
It's been uh, it's been great. Especially it's been great working with King and Casper because King is a person that he does not he's a person that is able to give you criticism very like bluntly. You know, he doesn't mess around. He doesn't. Oh no, Sato, you shouldn't do this because he goes like, Sato, what are you doing, man? Come on. So and I like the way that he does it. Because I think that's how like it's never personal. You know, he's never actually mad. He just wants me to be a better player.
Yeah, I want to let you a little space for you to talk in Portuguese to the Brazilian community that rooted for you in this match because if you and you won that match, maybe you are qualified for champs. So what I have to say to the Brazilian community that was all every single Brazilian BCT fan was rooting for you, was rooting for Lab today. So do you want to talk to them in Portuguese? That's better for me, so I can share to them how did you feel about this support.
Muito obrigado a todo mundo que participou dessa partida, que apoiou a gente. Fico muito feliz que eu consegui trazer essa classificação para o Brasil. También me gustaría de agradecer los otros latinos que apoyaron la Levianeta en ese partido. Muchas gracias a todos. Nosotros en Lev, en lo equipo, amamos ustedes.
Well, did you hear about? Did you already hear him? Sato loves all of you, loves everyone, no matter where you are. If you're a fan from left, Sato loves you. Well, Sato, thank you so much for the interview, and well, tomorrow you face Energy. So, what do you have to say about this opponent? What do you feel about facing Energy again now in playoffs?
I feel like it's a very difficult match for us. We've lost to them once, but I'm really glad that we're able to play against them again because it's gonna be a test whether we have grown really, whether we have grown better as a team, and it's gonna be amazing tomorrow.
Well, I expect about it. Well, Sato, thank you so much for the interview and good luck tomorrow because Leviathan, if Leviathan wants to be in play in champs, and I want to see you on champs, man. I want to see you on champs. You need to reach grand final. You need to be top two at least. So
Yeah,
it's going to be a hard way. It's going to be very tough, but I really think that Leviathan can make. Leviathan is able to. Well, thank you so much, Sato, and good luck in your next game. Bye.
thank you, Golden.